to my channel. I hope everybody is having a fantastic Sunday. Make sure you guys are liking, commenting, subscribing on my videos, y'all. We just getting ready this morning for the day. I'm making my son some sausages. These are his favorite. So I usually make them on the stove. Then I cut them up and then put a little bit of syrup on them. Put him in his chair. And then he just goes and eats and watches his SpongeBob. And then I got some laundry I'm doing. My son is a big spiller. All he do is spill stuff all day in his bed. So I always got to do laundry and all that stuff for him. Washing his sheets, his clothes twice, mind you, just to make sure I get that milk smell out. Any mothers, new mothers, single mothers, y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. Mothers, period. So, y'all, I was just thinking about something, and I wanted to share it with you guys. I want to just share to keep going. I know everybody's going through a lot. 2023 is the year of realization. People are realizing they need healing. People are realizing they're going through depression. People are realizing that they have to put themselves first. 2023 for me was just like, I went through so much that I never thought in my wildest dreams that I would go through. And I'm healing. I'm understanding, like, I want certain energy around me, all positive energy. And if I'm not having positive energy around me, I don't want you around me. Like, that's how I feel about it. Like, I've even gotten into back and forth with family, like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm even realizing with family, no matter who they are, if they're not good for your soul, your spirit, and they don't add to your situation, they shouldn't be around. Same thing with friends. Like, me and my mom, we do not talk. We haven't talked in a few years, at least 2 years. You know, same thing with, like, friends of mine that I've known for years. I noticed when I became a mom, we outgrew one another. Like, me and all my friends. Like, just the values wasn't there no more. I wanted to do different things. Like, the same old activities that we did before, sitting around, drinking, at home and stuff like that, playing spades. I didn't want to do that anymore. I wanted to actually get up. Let's experience new things. We're getting older. Let's get dressed. Let's go out. Let's go to seminars. Let's learn new things. Let's do things that are going to help us better our lives and put us in the right direction that we want to go into. You know? Then I even got to a point when it was like, when I first had my son, me and his dad, we went through a terrible breakup. And I needed that support from people. I was going through a breakup. I was a new mom. And I was going through postpartum. I had rent due. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't working at the time because, of course, I just had a baby. You know what I'm saying? Then I thought family in my life, I thought the family that said I had their support was going to really step up and help me and extend that hand to help me. But I didn't get any help, so I had to figure everything out on my own. And for me, I feel like I ended up crumbling mentally and emotionally because, you know, I couldn't figure it out. I needed help. I was expected to do everything by myself, and I was crying out for help from the people around me. Like, y'all can see I'm struggling, and nobody is extending the hand to help me. It was like everybody wanted me to, you can pay and you can watch your son on your own. Meaning, like, even when you're at work, you can watch your son on your own. Like, I felt like I was a robot. You know what I'm saying? Being that I went through those things, it kind of like shifted my perspective. It made me understand that God has me, but he also wants me to have myself too and do the necessary work I need to do for myself. You know what I mean? So now it's like I'm getting to a point where I'm trying to rebuild myself, because I understand that I do suffer from depression. I have times where it'd be like my mind would be so crowded with what I have going on that it'll take away my appetite. And then I'll be up till 3 or 4 or 5 a.m. just up thinking about everything, walking around the house, checking on my son. You know what I'm saying? Like, just fixating on what I have going on. Stress will even take your sleep away. I know stress took my appetite away. I started to get really, 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 really small. Like, really small. Even when I was in my last relationship was so stressful that it was like I couldn't even shake it. Like, it was so negative. It just had my mind messed up. So I had to get out of it. It was like, I'm one of those young ladies where, yes, my son's father still wants to be together, but the situation is so toxic. He will never change. He will never stop lying. He will never stop being a narcissist. He will never stop gaslighting the situation so that... Ignore my son in the back. He in there watching SpongeBob, and he loves SpongeBob. So he'll never stop gaslighting situations to where the point where he has to take responsibility. You know what I'm saying? So I just decided, I'm like, I don't want my son in a toxic environment. I always want my son to know and understand that no matter what, my mom chose me first. She didn't choose a relationship. She didn't choose her heart. She chose to make sure that I was in a safe and happy environment. Because when your children are in a negative environment too, they feel that. I started to see my son's, mood swings take place a lot more because he wasn't happy. His dad, wasn't working, wasn't taking him places. When we would go places, I would have to pay for us to do things. So it would be like, it pretty much, in my opinion, was useless for his dad to be here because we weren't working together. His dad got to a point where his dad was more so jealous of me and the moves that I was trying to make, that he would affect my positive moves that I was trying to make in my life because he wasn't doing anything in his life. He would always tell me like, oh, you think you the big boss. Well, honestly, if I'm paying all the bills and I'm taking care of our son, I'm the one that's going out and working, and you're just here watching him. I come back, even then, my son, he hasn't ate, he hasn't taken a bath, he hasn't gotten a diaper change. Now I'm mad as hell, right? So it's like I started to notice that, and I'm like, fuck, just, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of women out there, and I don't dispute it, that is trying to keep their families together. I wanted the same thing. But it's like, if you're not doing anything and you're just dead weight, fuck am I going to keep you around for? Like, no. And even still now to this day with his father, because his dad is still mad at me about the breakup, his dad chooses not to be there. So when I reach out, I'm big on, I mind the business that pays me. So when I reach out to his dad and stuff like that, his dad don't even reply to me. I just strictly reach out about my son. I don't care what you're doing. I don't care who you're with. I don't care, where you're living at. I don't care about any of that personal stuff that I would care about if I was your girlfriend. I'm just the child, the child's mom. So I only care what pertains to my son, right? And he don't like that. So it's like, he don't even reply. Even when his dad reaches back out to me, I see what his dad wants to talk about. He wants to talk about the past. He wants to talk about the relationship. He wants to talk about what happened. He wants to talk about what took place. I'm just cutting up my son's sausages, and this is how I cut it up. I cut him up real, real small because he's a baby. He's about to be 2 in September. Shout out to my baby. My big boy is getting so big. Y'all, don't blink. Like, seriously, when they say don't blink because they're going to get older on you so fast before your very eyes, don't blink. Because I did. And guys, my son's about to start daycare. I'm emotional about that. I keep crying about it because I'm nervous because my son has always been with me. Even how my job is set up with door dashing, I take my son with me and he just goes in and out of the restaurants with me. And then he stays in the car while I just drop the order off to the door. Of course, I can see him in plain view because I pull right in front of the door, right in the driveway of the home. or like facility or something. So, but yeah, I am nervous about him going to daycare, but I know he's excited. You know, he's gonna love it. Even when it come down to the daycare situation, his dad don't even want to help me with daycare because his dad has this insinuation that, you know, and mind you, his dad does have other kids. So his thought on daycare is, you're going around me to pay for care. I'm here to watch him. I can watch him. But it's like, if you're ignoring me, then there's nobody to watch him. Then I have to pay for care. Then when I reach out to speak to him about like the cost of daycare, he don't even reply back to me. Now my son's daycare is $285. He's gonna be going for 3 days. That's considered part-time. So he's gonna be going Wednesday, Thursdays, and Fridays all day, and then he'll be home with me on Mondays and Tuesdays. And then of course I cut it up like that into the small pieces just so he can eat them and take them off his high chair. And then I pour a little bit of syrup on there, mix it up, and then I take them in there and put it in my son's high chair. On my son's high chair while he eats. But I reach out to his dad about, you know, just things with him, because I'm still a new mom, and his dad does have other kids. So I just be reaching out and be like, hey, what do you recommend? But his dad is not used to a mature relationship, a mature woman, or mature co-parenting. So, you know, and I see a lot of people talking about, oh, well, y'all chose the men that y'all decided to have babies with. Let's get something straight here. My son's father is a narcissist, so every story is constructed to look like everybody else's fault. So when we first got together, it was difficulty with the other children's moms, but it was more so is the pushback is not that. Back then it looked like the pushback was, oh, I want to be with you again. I'm mad that you're with somebody else. That's what it was made to look like. But really what it was is you're ignoring me. I'm reaching out to you. You're not replying back to me. Nobody cares that you have a girlfriend. I care that you don't want to co-parent, and you're putting all the responsibility off onto me. And we both made this child. That's what it was. And then as time passed by and we were in a relationship longer, I realized what I was dealing with. So now I'm just on a journey with everybody that I'm just not dealing with the negativity. I'm just living my life the best way I can. You know what I'm saying? I work hard. I take care of my son. You know what I mean? I'm trying to move. I'm trying to get my car back fixed. I do have a BMW truck that went down like a year ago, and I've been trying to, like, you know, get it fixed. But at first I was just like, fuck it, I'm about to just give it back to the dealership. But then I'm like, I ran a diagnostics on the car, and I'm like, man, I'm about to just keep my truck. So I'm in the process of fixing my truck. Let me take my son his things in here. In the process of fixing my truck, you know, staying, like, just trying to stay positive and keep all that negative energy away from me. And my thing is we're in the time where it's like, choose yourself first. Understand that negativity is not meant to be around you. If you don't want to deal with it, don't deal with it. Because my thing is with his dad, I was so ready to stay in an unhappy situation just to have some type of help, because I knew his dad wouldn't help if we were broken up. So I was so desperate to have help because I didn't have any type of help from my family. I didn't have any type of money to be able to pay for child care like I do now. So, you know, I was prepared to just be like, forget it. This is my fate. Dealing with this man is going to be my fate because I need help. And I came to the conclusion that that's the worst thing you can do, because in retrospect, all I did was make things worse for myself. You know what I mean? So, you know, now it's just like, I could do bad all by myself. And you can do good all by yourself too. You control your every move. So make the best out of life. Be positive, Lord. Keep the Lord first. Keep your journey going. Yo, it's hard to keep faith, guys. It is. It's hard to keep faith, and it's hard to keep hope. Because I'm like, so many things go wrong at one time, right? and back to back to back to back to back. At least that's how stuff be for me. It'd be like, okay, I'm having issues with this person. Then I just got home and checked the mail. This bill is past due. These creditors want money from me for this. Boy. So it, you just think like, it'd be a lot going on, but just keep your faith. Keep being positive. Keep getting up every day trying to strive, man. That's what I do. You know what I'm saying? But we're about to get dressed. I'm about to put my son in his high chair so he can eat. He over there watching his SpongeBob. I got a lot more videos on the way. A lot more get to know me. Guys, I be having a lot going on. I done had a lot happen in my life, honey. But I'm still here and I'm still going. Don't mind my eyelash because I do got to get my eyelashes done. Like, I mean, honestly, y'all, being a mom, y'all, it be like, I can't be a bad bitch all the time. Meaning, like, I mean, yeah, the bad bitch is still there. But you can't have your nails and hair and lashes and all that stuff done all the time because you might have to cancel a lash appointment because, you might not have nobody to watch the baby, or you might not be able to go, get your hair done, this day because it's going to take too long. So you might have to, switch it to this day. You know what I mean? Like, my son truly, truly brought the woman out of me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was like, and what I mean by that is like with my son, I have to worry about other things. I love it. But I'm like, dang, I didn't even realize when you're like a single woman and no kids, you don't realize like what's important. Like, oh my gosh, my nails, my hair, all that stuff is not important. I got to make sure this little human is okay. You know what I'm saying? It'd be like, now I'm one of them type of moms where it'd be like, I want to make sure a club, an event, a bar, a man, a situation, a lituation, none of that comes before my son. I will stay home with my son. Like, I done got to a point now where I have a legacy I got to live for. So I just be feeling like even events you got to think about. Like, you might want to go to this event because this is your favorite artist. You know it's going to be lit, but is it going to be safe? Always got to think about that. Always. See, look at my baby, y'all. He loves these things. Y'all see my baby, my little handsome boy. So what's on the agenda today is I got a DoorDash because I got bills I got to pay, and then my son got a birthday coming up. And I'm trying to plan a little trip for him. We got a Nickelodeon theme park in Rutherford, I think, New Jersey. And it's like 4.5 hours away. I want to take him to do that. And right now, all I'm doing is just setting up his sausages on his table. But getting that done so he can eat his breakfast, and then I can make my breakfast. The babies come first. But yeah, y'all, I want somebody to do like a question and get to know me type of thing. I want to do one of those one of these days because I got so much to share, so much to tell. I'm on this journey, y'all, where I'm like, nope, I'm not allowing myself to be held back any longer. Like, don't allow other people to put their fear onto you. You know what I mean? Like, just because something ain't work for somebody else, that don't mean it ain't gonna work for you. I had to get to a point where I understood that. Don't fixate on the bad that people is trying to put into your minds, or the fear that people is trying to put into your heart. You gotta, at the end of the day, know who you are, know what you bring to the table, and be like, you know what? It may have not worked out for you, but it's going to work out for me. You know what I'm saying? So, I just wanted to do a little chit-chat while I made my son's breakfast this morning. I want y'all to like, comment, subscribe. First of all, y'all got to get something straight here. I'm going to use my filters. I don't care about negative comments. That don't bother me. I just be happy people be commenting on my videos anyways and watching me anyways, y'all. Because I'm really an introvert. Well, kind of. Well, I don't know, because I'm one of those people where, like, for example, like events, right? If the line is too long, I'm not standing in that line. I'm going to get me something to eat, and I'm going back home. Yeah, I'm not. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? I was pretty, like, hesitant on starting my YouTube channel because I'm like, I don't have the right equipment. I'm not in the right house. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that. Like I would want to. I want to do it right. But it's like, yo, you're holding yourself back. All of those is excuses. Turn on your camera and start your journey. Start your content creator journey. And that's what I'm doing. So, you know what I'm saying? I just be happy when I have 1 subscriber, 2 subscriber, 1 view on the video, 2 views on the video. Hey, somebody seen it. I was able to brighten somebody's day. I was able to entertain somebody while they was eating or driving or in the bathroom or doing whatever. So, like I said, I got a lot more on the way, y'all. I want y'all to like, comment, subscribe to my videos, my channel. Like I said, I got a lot more on the way, so just stay tuned on my journey. Y'all gonna see me grow. I'm telling you, I got faith in myself. I got faith in my Lord. I got hope. So we gonna stay on this journey. And I'm gonna keep uploading. And I'm gonna keep uploading. And I'm gonna keep uploading. So y'all make sure y'all follow, y'all like, y'all comment, y'all subscribe, y'all do all that. Repost all that. And have a good day. Don't let nobody stress you out. And don't let nobody change your mood. Okay? See y'all later.